every chance he can get on defense. It's the 49ers and the Vikings. Coming up next.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Alongside Brock Huard in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out to the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. So the first drive of the game ends not in points drop, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
At the 13-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Jones reels it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Cut out left. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun is Purdy. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Motioning him from the slot right. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets him around 6 there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here, follow, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy to throw it. Brought in by Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They motion a receiver left. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Wide open, downfield, got it! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown! I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Right, ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. This could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
That finds Ayuk complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Purdy on 1st down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll go down here at the 16. To throw again, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. From the gun on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. Offense to the line for second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings in need of some points before the break. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now McCarthy. Able to get it to Moore. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's good for the Vikings. First down.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw, McCarthy. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Purdy. Cut by Jennings. Hits some space around midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw by Purdy. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Purdy throwing here on first. That's brought in by Jennings. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Purdy to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. It's complete to Kittle on the sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. He'll throw it. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Reichert on for the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Michael Pratt, 3 touchdown passes as his guys move to 2-0 on the young season. From one Texas team to the other, we take the drive up I-45 to Dallas to check on the Cowboys. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Javonte Williams, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by the rookie from Michigan, J.J. McCarthy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Huard.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Purdy on first down. Hits his running back. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Byron Murphy picks it. There are costly interceptions receptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Operating from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the 49ers!
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot?
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they send their back in motion right. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They kick the running back in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk, so it'll be second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, Gurindo. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on fourth down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Purdy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 27. Kearsall on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, set now. 1st and 10. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He has it at the 5. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way!
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, here's Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jones once more. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 17. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. First down throw by Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Cut by Jennings. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
First down, San Francisco.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. 49ers holding on to a field goal lead. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. He's back to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Hopkinson reels it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Back to throw. He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Michigan, that gets them a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll look to throw it. Pass is caught by Addison. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Setting up to pass. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. To throw again, it's Purdy. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.